We have number 5 Michigan taking on number 10 Penn State, both undefeated at the Big House. Fortunate enough to make my first trip to Michigan Stadium, be in Ann Arbor for this game. Got to hang out with a college football legend in Braylon Edwards, making some absolutely amazing content for you to come later in the week. But goodness me, to be on that field in what is an authentic Michigan day, it's windy, it's cold, it's Big Ten football. And then to see Michigan absolutely put it on. A Penn State team that's undefeated but hadn't really been tested. Thinking the world of them after what they were able to do at Auburn, after seeing what Nick Singleton has meant to them, what Katron Allen has meant to them. Maybe Sean Clifford is coming into his own. Maybe we're going to see more out of the passing game. Maybe Manny Diaz's defense is legit, is for real. After all, it held the number 5 rushing defense in the country. But that's Blake Corum over there. And that's J.J. McCarthy over there. And that's absolutely Donovan Edwards over there. They jump out a 13-0 lead. Couple of fluke plays here. We see Sean Clifford running like people are chasing him almost on a full Stetson Bennett. He comes up short. They punch it in. And then a freak interception that J.J. McCarthy should have never thrown in the first place. You're looking at a score being 14-13 Nittany Lions that only run 14 plays offensively. But did the Michigan Wolverines flinch? No. Had your man's been calling them out all year? Had your man said they ain't played nobody? Who is Hawaii? Who is Connecticut? Who is Colorado State? That doesn't mean much to me. I even started the season without them in my top 25 because I don't think last year should go into this year. And Michigan said, bet. RJ, not only are we going to run up these rankings, we're going to run through everybody we play. And that is exactly what they have done. First, they showed against Maryland that they can finish. Then they showed against a top defense in Iowa that they can absolutely put a hurting on them. And they did it once again against Penn State, undefeated, top 10 competition. Jim Harbaugh called it a butt kicking, any which way you can get your butt kicked in the locker room. We know that because J.J. McCarthy was kind enough to tell us at the post game. But this day was all about the backfield for Michigan and the offensive line for Michigan. Blake Corum is in the Heisman conversation, along with my man Hendon Hooker. Well and truly. But behind him, Donovan Edwards showing what he can do. Blake, the great Corum, and Donovan do everything Edwards with 339 rush yards on the ground, 4 total touchdowns in this one. Michigan rushed for 396 yards on the number 5 rush defense in football. And after giving up a lead that they'd established, a 2-digit lead, they gave it back. They go down 17-16, unfazed by it. They win this game going away, 41-17. I want to go to a bit of content we engaged in earlier this week, actually, where me and my man Tyler, we do the mailbag, you'll know, going to week 7. And, well, we got this question.
We got a good question here. This one comes from Let's Toast Media talking about the big noon matchup this weekend. Let's Toast Media is obviously high in the Wolverines because they ask, can Michigan win by 20+ over Penn State?
No, is the quick answer to that question. I truly love the audacity, though. You know, as my man Tyler has said throughout the year, it seems to be on sale this year because everybody's coming out with these wild takes.
Yeah, about those wild takes and about destroying all video evidence. Yeah, we said it. I said it. I mean, now, I was wrong. We were way wrong. Did not think that Michigan was capable of blowing out, frankly, any of the Big Ten teams they played. And they said, bet. We watched the number 1 college football show. We heard what you and your man Tyler said. Now eat this. Eat all of this. Eat 396 rush yards on the ground. Eat 41 points against a top and undefeated defense. And eat that we are the defending champions. This is our league. And that's what I came away thinking about this team. They are who their fans have been telling me they are the whole time. Absolutely for real. Absolutely a championship caliber program. And they'll have an opportunity to prove it, not just the rest of the way, but I've been looking forward to the game, man. I've been looking forward to the game since last year. And every week since, it's gotten better. They know what's in lay in wait for them against Ohio State. They know what's laying in wait for them if they get past Ohio State, what's on the other side of that bracket in the Big Ten. We'll talk about here in a little bit. But going into this game, the question I had was, would either one of these teams, whichever one won, Penn State or Michigan, prove to us that they're capable of beating Ohio State? I think we got our answer. I expect the game to be absolutely that. Gone are the days of drubbings. Gone are the days of somebody getting stomped on. No, Ohio State watched this. They watched this offensive line go to work. They watched Blake Corum bounce off of folk, keep his balance. They watched Donovan Edwards slice through this defense, and they're going to prepare like it. Jim Knowles is going to be facing what I think is his competition for the best assistant in football, the Broyles Award, in the tandem of Matt Weiss and Sharon Moore. And this might be the first year in which we got to put both Sharon Moore and Matt Weiss on the same ticket because, well, they still don't tell us who runs the plays, who calls the plays. We only know this man is responsible for most quarterbacks. This man is responsible for the offensive line. We don't need to tell y'all who's calling the plays because all we do is win. Meanwhile, Jim Knowles has got that Ohio State defense up and running, lickety split. I'm so excited for this game. I expect you are too. Again, we're getting to the nut-cutting time of year, okay? We're getting to find out who got it and who don't.
Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.